Hi, I'm Ellen08, and I'm going to do a recap of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Season 13, Episode 10. And it leaves off from Taco Tuesday when Erica and Denise are going at it. And this is when Erica asks Denise who between herself and her daughter Sammy is more profitable on OnlyFans. Honestly, I know Erica felt some type of way about Denise coming at her because, I'm sorry to say this, Denise did start with her, but I still like Denise. At the same time, though, Erica was wrong for trying to fight fire with bringing up Denise being on OnlyFans, charging $7 to see her pictures, bringing up the fact that her daughter is on OnlyFans and who's more profitable. That was a low blow, to be honest. Now, when Erica asked her that question, Denise said that calls Erica unbelievable. And I'm trying to figure out, wasn't it that, did they leave out the part where, because I could have sworn Denise called Erica evil. I don't know if I was in the last episode and I missed it, but it seemed like they edited that out, but I could be wrong. And then Erica responds with, I am. And it just got me thinking, Erica, you were one of the very ladies, along with Dorit, Kyle, and that ousted housewife, whatever her name is, that being called evil was a lot worse than being called the C word. It's funny how I don't see any outrage at you being called evil. Maybe annoyance, but not outrage. So, is being called evil really the worst thing for you? Just asking. Anyways, Kyle says in her confessional, well, apparently Lent is over. Yeah, we all guessed that. Denise says that she did not want to fight, and Erica says the same. And Garcelle asks Denise, well, what do you want from Erica? Just tell her what you want. And all Denise wanted was to find out what she did to Erica to deserve her nastiness, especially regarding her kids. And Erica says it has absolutely nothing to do with their kids and brings up the conversation that was had at Denise's pizza party and pizza and ice cream barbecue. And Erica reminded her that there was a conversation concerning threesomes and other sexual topics. Plus, Denise brought up her husband's big penis. And Denise denies it, but the footage that they show happens to say different. And in said footage, Denise did say that her husband still has a big penis and big muscles. And apparently the footage does not lie. Sorry, Denise, but own up to what you did. Even Sutton was saying, look, girl, I was at that party and you did say something about your man's member. Care to explain? So, and of course, even though this happened at another table, at one table away from the kids at another table, somehow they managed to catch were within earshot, and they caught some of the conversation anyway. And then afterwards, Denise and Erica met up at a coffee shop, and this is where where Erica apologized for that. And when Erica brought that up, and Denise insisted that she was wrong, like we saw the footage, Erica, in all fairness, Erica did apologize. But I guess Denise was not trying to hear, and she said, no, that's not true. None of that happened. You're wrong. And Erica keeps insisting that she was right. And the only reason Erica brought this up was to make a point that everybody was talking about it, but for some reason, Denise wants to single out Erica. And I believe there were some other YouTube creators that was talking about this, saying that Denise is really mad at Rinna, but she's not here, but Erica is, so apparently she's taking her anger out on Erica. And in all fairness, though, while Rinna may as well have been the ringleader, Erica did do her share of piling on her. At least that's from what I saw. Let's see. I mentioned that Erica apologized, and Denise said that Erica was the one who brought it up at that meeting. And then this is just was like, Erica was like, you know what? I'm not going to continue arguing with you. I've got nothing else for you. I don't have anything else to say to you. I apologize. But go ahead and think what you want to about me, because as far as I'm concerned, I'm done with the whole thing. And Erica again said that she did not want this fight, but Denise insists that Erica did want this fight. And as much, I have to say, as much as Erica wanted to find peace and not fight about it, that doesn't explain why she brought up Denise's OnlyFans naked bundle. Okay, yeah, Denise wanted to know what she did to Erica, because apparently she still feels some way about it, and she's still angry about it, and I don't blame her for that. Now, while Erica feels that Denise could have just let this go and got over it, it was still wrong for her to bring up her OnlyFans, and that her daughter was on OnlyFans. So apparently she was still looking for a fight anyway. All right, let's see. And then Denise responds that Erica was just trying to deflect from all the legal stuff she had going on concerning her husband Tom. And Denise expresses disbelief that Erica did not know about the $20 million being funneled into our account. You want to talk about low blows? That was the low blow. Like, Denise didn't need to go there, but she did. And even Garcelle was thinking, oh, shit. Like, Garcelle had to have been talking to Denise about this. She had to. And Denise says that Erica hit below the belt, and Erica counters that Denise had 2 chances to tell her what she was upset about at Kyle's dinner party and at the Taco Tuesday, and she failed both times. And yeah. And again, Erica considers the conversation done and over with. Crystal in her confessional, Erica in her confessional says, tells Denise, don't come for me when you're the one charging $7 for your naked bundle on OnlyFans. And how rich it is coming from somebody who's charging, from what I hear, $7 for tickets at her Vegas residency to use somebody else's music and to use another artist's choreography. What's up with that? And by the way, Erica, is Amber still coming after you for using her music in your shows? Just curious. So Erica, don't sprout up at the mouth too much about Denise, okay? Just saying. And after Erica leaves the room, this is when Kyle pipes up and saying that children and families should be off limits. And where was all this when Erica was in the room, Kyle? And even Garcelle said, how come you didn't say it to her when she was here? And Kyle explains that she was letting 2 grown women talk it out. When has that ever stopped you from putting your 2 cents in? You didn't have the same sentiment when it was Garcelle's child being dumped on by Erica. Just saying. Oh, and it didn't stop you from butting into Sutton's conversation with Diana or any other scenarios that we can get into, but we won't. And this is when Kyle tries to turn it around and make it all about her when she demands to know why nobody stood up for her regarding the questions about her marriage or anything going on in her life. Okay, Kyle, be a hypocrite all you want. And then Garcelle says, she was honest when she said, I didn't defend Kyle because I also had questions. So at least she was being honest. And Garcelle and Denise head out. And Crystal says that she thought Erica really had changed, but the argument with Denise proved otherwise. And it's this is the old Erica coming out. And Crystal continues that you do not speak about somebody's children because that's going too far. Well, Crystal, you could have said something too. So, and this, like, as Sutton was leaving, Kyle had the nerve to say, "Don't make out with your driver." Now, I guess it was supposed to be in jest, but you and Sutton are like on raw. You and Sutton are having problems in your friendship. So, what makes you think that she should take this as a joke when clearly you don't see her as a friend and you just been nitpicking at her along with your friend or almost not friend, non-friend Dorit. So. And number two, mind your own damn business, Kyle. Worry about what's going on in your marriage. In the next scene, Garcelle is FaceTiming with her son Jay. She hears a girl's voice, which happens to belong to Ashlyn. Garcelle asks what's going on, and Jade asks that he and Ashlyn are in the bedroom watching a movie. Red flag. Yeah, that's not cool. No. And even though Jade said that his father was around, get out of that bedroom and into the living room and watch that movie. Because how does she know that's all you're doing? Like, don't try that with mama. Get out of there now. Erica arrives at Dorit's house, and this is when Dorit asks what happened after she left. Erica recaps her fight with Denise, and that she cannot believe that Denise is still mad about something that happened 4 years ago and nobody's thinking about. Okay, maybe nobody else is thinking about it, but Denise is. Get over it. And Erica told Dorit that she asked who was more profitable on OnlyFans between Denise and Sammy, to which Dorit laughs at. And Erica in her confessional mentions that Denise called her evil. Like, again, I don't know why that wasn't put into that scene. Maybe it was in the last episode. I don't know. But, yeah, I already mentioned, where's her outrage on being called evil? Because it sounds like more annoyance. And this alternates with the scene with Garcelle FaceTiming Sutton, where like the whole conversation about our argument between Garcelle and Dorit. Garcelle's giving her side to Sutton, and Dorit's giving her side to Erica. Garcelle says that, Sutton admits that she didn't like seeing Garcelle upset from her conversation or argument with Dorit. Garcelle says she cried herself to sleep, and when she woke up, she didn't feel much better. And apparently she did not appreciate Dorit. Okay, not apparently. Wrong choice of word. Garcelle didn't appreciate Dorit accusing her of attacking her. And she would hope that somebody that's been in her friend group would know better than to use that word. Garcelle, this is Dorit we're talking about here. And as you have seen, she has shown you within the 3 years that you've been in this group and on this show, Dorit doesn't get it. Dorit doesn't care to get it or doesn't care to learn. And if you're really getting real, Dorit is not your friend, honey. We see it. And apparently you see it. You have to see it. And let's see. And Garcelle says that she never lunged at Dorit, nor did she grab her. And she did absolutely nothing that would be considered attacking. And she's absolutely correct. Dorit is just, the only reason Dorit feels attacked is because Garcelle called her out on her crap. And it struck Dorit where it hurts the most. I mean, Dorit knew that she was just trying to embarrass Sutton with something that was not her business and she wasn't there to hear anyway. And again, there's a reason why you weren't invited to that, Dorit. And Dorit thinks she can have it both ways. She thinks that she can get on Garcelle for not speaking up and for being passive aggressive. But when Garcelle's direct with her, Dorit accuses her of attacking her. You can't have it both ways. Sorry. And this scene just proves once again that Dorit does not get it. And then she'll prove yet yet again, and then later on when Garcelle and Dorit have lunch, that she still doesn't get it. Like, when and if she'll get it, we don't know. That's to be determined. Like, even Sutton, who's been on a show with Garcelle within the same 3 years since 2020, I mean, even Sutton tries to get it. Like, what's your excuse, Dorit? But I have to say, though, to hear Sutton say that Dorit was wrong for using that word, and like, there are certain things that white women do not say to black women because of the connotations behind it. Like, even Sutton gets it. It's like, I guess when she was butting heads with Crystal and they had those hard conversations, definitely taught her something. And she's definitely learning from it. So good on you, Sutton, for that. I mean, she had to have gained some extreme perspective. All right. On Dorit's side, she feels that she needs a few days to process everything that transpired. So you need 3 years and 3 days to process what you've heard? Okay. And even if you get that much time, would you have learned something? Because clearly you've shown that you have not. And you might want to learn soon. And in her confessional, she says when she used the word attack, she didn't mean for it to have any kind of connotation behind it. There was a connotation whether you want it to be or not, because you as a white person are dealing with a black person. And black person are labeled enough. Whether it's being called aggressive, whether it's being called ghetto, too loud, too this, too that. Like, get with the program, Dorit. Seriously. Dorit is now feeling that she has to get a grasp on the best way to approach Garcelle. Please do that, because you could have done it a long time ago. Sun tells Garcelle not to worry about it and that she's glad that Garcelle went after her privilege. And when she mentioned that, I'm thinking, I'm trying to remember if from the first time that Sun and Crystal spoke, when Crystal asked her if she was a person that saw color, was that another? I wonder if Crystal also called Sutton out on her white privilege. Because I'm just curious. Maybe that was a way of calling her on her white privilege, but I'll bet Sutton is glad she's not in the hot seat regarding racial conversations or whether or not she's a racist. And on another scene, Dorit says that she feels that she and Garcelle have made some steps forward the last few years, yet she was blindsided yet again. Erica says in her confessional that she doesn't think Dorit is a malicious type of person, and when she knows better, she does better. Well, we have yet to see that, Erica, so yeah. Erica doesn't believe that Dorit knew, but she's sure that now Dorit has learned her lesson. Well, we like to see it. That's all I got to say on that. Sun, I'm going to skip over the part about Sun meeting with her matchmaker Alessandra again. Kim arrives at Kyle's house and they talk about Kim's daughter Whitney getting married, and she wants to know if Kyle is going to be there. Kim wants all of her family to join in on the ceremony, and she doesn't want anybody there that still has grievances with each other. And obviously they're talking this regarding their sister Kathy. And Kyle says she will always want to be polite if she sees Kathy anywhere. Kyle offers to fix the distance instead of talking about the rift between herself and Kathy and how it got to where it is. Okay, well, in order to fix the distance, you have to talk about it. Otherwise, forget it. And Kim really wants Kyle and Kathy to reconcile for the sake of her daughter's wedding. Yet Kyle is not sure that she's ready to forgive and forget yet. Not that she's blameless in what happened. In the next scene, Crystal and Rob talk about what transpired at Taco Tuesday. Crystal tells Rob that the ladies feel that she doesn't engage enough and she needs to speak up more. And I just want to know, this is the very scene that was shown in the trailer, which is like, people want her to scream all the effing time. Like, why wasn't that included in the actual scene? You know how they like to do, like, they include things in the trailer, but they don't include it in the actual season. I don't know why they do that. But anyways, Garcelle tells Crystal that she does not have to scream in order to be heard. And Crystal wonders why she just can't speak in her normal soft voice. And even Rob acknowledges that Crystal has a lot of strong opinions. And then Crystal mentions something about how some of the ladies are getting skinny. I don't know how that's relevant to the ladies telling her that she doesn't engage enough and she needs to speak up more, but there it is. And I'm not going to speak too much about Sutton being on her date, but all I can say is that this date turned out to be better than the one she had with Sal. In fact, it went really well that this current date asked for her number because he looks forward to listening to her more. So that's pretty cool. And then Garcelle and Dorit meeting for lunch. It begins awkwardly silent, and it was so awkward that they offered to just look over their menus and figure out what they want to order. This should go well. And so Dorit is the first to actually cut to the chase. How? To leave the floor to Garcelle, since she feels that Dorit is not hearing her. And she wants to ensure that Garcelle that she is hearing her. Okay, it's like, all right, you wanna hear me? You better hear me. Garcelle says the other night was tough on her, and she addresses how the word attack was tough on her and how it affected her. I hope you're paying attention, Dorit, since you said you want to hear her. Garcelle explains to Dorit that certain words pointed at her as a black woman has a different impact, and they're just words there are words Dorit just does not say to a black woman, and her words were aggressive, attack, and angry, because those are labeling words to black women, and it's very problematic. And Garcelle reiterates to Dorit that she's not here to educate her. It's not her job to do so, and Dorit needs to always be aware of who she's talking to, how she's talking to that person, and what she says. And Dorit responds that there have been other times when that word was being used. And the footage shows examples wherein Denise felt like she was being dogpiled on regarding the rumors about her and Brandy. Like when people were going at her for the things that she says. And about Erica. Now, to be fair, Denise and Sutton were actually being attacked. Like with Denise, they kept harping on her about what she allegedly did with Brandy. Well, all they really wanted to know is if she said anything about them. And they had the nerve to say, well, we don't care what you and Brandy do. We don't care what you do. It's like, yeah, you do. Otherwise, you wouldn't be asking about it. That was harping on her and attacking her. Now, as far as Sutton, she's had some people attacking her. She's had Erica attacking her. She's had Rena, and she's especially had Diana. Those two scenarios are examples of attacking. Erica, she may as well be in the same boat as Dorit, because people were trying to be direct with them, yet they went on a defense mode. So Dorit, the other scenarios that you were talking about where people have used the word attack, very different, because Garcelle was not attacking you. And the other scenarios where people use the word attack were not at Garcelle. You used that word against Garcelle. And then Dorit had the nerve to say, if it offended you in any way, which is also problematic, because as we all know, If I offended you, it's not, I, I'm sorry, that's not an apology. And there is no if. You did, you did offend her. Whether you want to believe it or not, you did offend her. And Garcelle admitted to Dorit that she went to bed crying and she woke up not feeling much better. And she had to drive to the beach hoping that would make her feel better, but that did nothing for her. And Garcelle and Dorit, still showing that she doesn't get it, asked if Garcelle believes that it was said with bad intention. What do you think? Yes! Yes, it was said with bad intention. And Garcelle follows up with, why else would you say it? And then Dorit asks if Garcelle has heard anyone else use the word attack. That's not what's being discussed here. And Garcelle drives the point home like, we're talking about me and you. We're not talking about anybody else. I don't even know if I want to continue on with this anymore because Dorit is proving more and more how she does not get it and does not care to get it. And Dorit wants to make it, Dorit counters that she needs to defend herself and that what Garcelle said is wrong and hurtful. Great, Dorit, way to turn it around to make it about you. And you were the same one accusing that said that Sutton at the Magic Mike Theater, that she was trying to make herself out to be the center of attention and make it all about her. Well, yet again, here you are doing the same exact thing you accused Sutton of doing, trying to make it about you, when it's not about you. And then Garcelle said that this is why Dorit gets under her skin, and that on one hand, Dorit wants to understand, yet on the other hand, is defensive over what Garcelle is trying to explain to her. And Garcelle admits to Dorit that there is a pattern that Dorit is unaware of what she says and that she exhibits unconscious Karen behavior. And Dorit considers this a hurtful and dangerous accusation. Okay, so apparently you can't take the truth of what Garcelle is saying to you, and you can't take what she's trying to explain to you. Not only do you feel attacked, you feel like it's an accusation. Yeah, you know what? And Dorit asks, how does she exhibit unconscious Karen behavior? Garcelle reminds Dorit about the talk about race 2 years ago when Dorit says that she has black and brown people around her, around people that she hires to work for her. Garcelle asks, are these black and brown people only around you as the help? And then Dorit brings up, oh, well, my mother has a best friend who's black. We're not talking about your mother. We weren't talking about your mother, Dorit. We were talking about you. We were talking about whether black and brown people around you are only as a help and not as people that you would call your friends. In that scenario, Garcelle wonders if there was any growth from her since then. We know what the answer is. And Garcelle wonders why Garcelle keeps bringing this up. And as if she's not even listening to Garcelle. It's because Garcelle doesn't know if you're aware of what you say. And you just accuse her of attacking you in the present day. And Dorit asks if Garcelle is implying that she's a racist. Like, I didn't say that, and I'm not going to label you as racist. If you feel that it's racist, then that's on you. And Dorit asks Garcelle, are you aware of the fact that I'm Jewish? What's that supposed to mean? Like, how is that relevant? And even Garcelle asks, like, what does that have to do with this situation? And Dorit accuses Garcelle of reducing her to being privileged when everybody in the friend group is privileged. When she says privilege, she's talking about your white privilege, whereas you have the complexion for the protection. That's what she means by privilege, whereas Garcelle does not. Like there's with you, Dorit, you don't have to worry. You nor your children have to worry about being pulled over by the police because of your skin color or anything else that has to do with your skin color. That's the privilege that you have. And even I don't feel I'm educated enough to have like a detailed conversation about this, but that's mainly the gist. And besides, Dorit wouldn't get it anyway. And then Garcelle wonders how someone as cultured and worldly as Dorit, the same person who speaks 4 languages and has been around the world, would not know about the differences in life between a black person and a white person. And that's a very good point. And Garcelle is not sure if she can move forward with Dorit, but she will try. Why? It's clear that you can't. Why would you want to move forward with someone like that who doesn't care to understand or learn from you? And after 3 years, like, apparently it's just a lost cause at this point. But that's the episode. Garcelle, just consider yourself done with Dorit. Like, she's just not a friend. At least Sutton tries to understand you and tries to be there for you as a friend and to listen. Dorit hasn't done any of that, so. But yeah, that's the episode. I hope everybody's Christmas and New Year's Day was safe, effective, and fun. And may 2024 bring you a lot of blessings and plenty of fun.